Welcome to Around the Kinky Campfire podcast. This is your host, the Cuddle Gigolo, aka El Comidon, aka Mango Boogies, but also known officially as H.H. Julius, your entertainment creative. I'm here with Miss Rue, our education guru, and our goal in this podcast is to destigmatize the taboo topics of kink, non-monogamy, and BDSM. We like to educate through awareness and with our experiences, and we are not certified professionals as of yet. So our non-judgmental topics, with a dash of facts, are to be taken mostly as entertainment and with, some slice of life anecdotal stories. Your opinions, lifestyles, and or way of thinking may not be in alignment with ours, but your opinion, lifestyle, way of thinking is also okay as well. And the fact that you have an opinion is valid. We're not here to change your minds. We are here just to provide a different point of view. Please join us every second and fourth Thursdays of every month, and our episodes are uploaded to all major platforms: Spotify, iTunes, Amazon Music, etc., etc. Please look forward to this coming episode, as we will start shortly, and make sure to especially pay attention to our ASR Minute, which will start very soon. Ready?
Sure.
We're recording. We're good to go. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the campfire that is kinky and all the things around it. And we dance around naked, and it's getting colder.
Really?
Yeah, it's getting colder, so we gotta spark up the flames a little bit. It feels more in the mood. It was a very hot summer, so now we have the cooler weather coming around. I don't know about you, but I felt it. It's a little bit ridiculous. Yeah, so it is the beginning of October. As we said in the last podcast, kind of, sort of, it is after Smut Convention. So we are feeling a little bit high from that. I know I am. It was my first time doing
fun.
that. Yeah. So we're going to get into that, a little foreshadowing of today's episode. We're going to get into that after we tell you what we're drinking.
Yeah, I'm boring tonight. I am drinking a Coke Zero. So
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Taco Bell?
Yeah.
What'd you get from Taco Bell?
Nachos Bel Grande and Soft Taco Supreme.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
What is your favorite Taco Bell thing that's no longer on the menu? We're going to start writing your food.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's no longer?
Yes.
Well, no, they brought the pizza back.
Yep.
No, the tostada.
Tostada?
Yeah, I missed the tostada. That was good.
I miss the fries.
They have those back.
They have those back now?
Yes.
Oh my God. I can't go back. What's your favorite thing from Taco Bell that's just you gotta crave it sometimes?
Bean burrito, no onions, extra cheese, extra red sauce.
Oh my God. No onions?
No, those are
so specific.
No onions.
I was just gonna say a steak quesadilla, but
no. It's a very specific order.
Yes. Yeah, okay. I gotta remember that. All right, I know what to get you for your birthday present. For me, it's just a steak quesadilla.
Really?
If somebody sent me a steak quesadilla with barbecue sauce, I went to Taco Bell, brought you steak quesadilla with barbecue sauce. I'm like, I'm gonna do nice things to you. I'm gonna have to be nice to you and give you a back rub or something, because it's just there's just
that's it. That does it for you
with barbecue sauce.
I remember Taco Bell doesn't serve barbecue sauce.
I know. That's why they got to get the barbecue sauce.
They got to
get the barbecue sauce. Yeah. I'm not going to list before I get to my drink, I'm not going to list all of my favorite barbecue sauces, but there's one specifically that I would like. But yes, barbecue sauce and steak. Have you had anything Mexican with barbecue sauce on it?
No.
Oh my God. I'm just saying, you wrap that thing, especially the Taco Bell quesadilla, you can just wrap it in a little taquito type thing and just dunk that thing in barbecue. Oh,
barbecue sauce.
So good.
Wow. Okay.
But before I found out about barbecue sauce, it was the steak gordita.
Love me some steak gorditas. Back when they were like $1.20 or whatever it is now, and it's just I can't even look at those prices and be happy about it. It's so ridiculous, and plus it just tears my stomach up. I have to apologize to everybody that I'm with after Taco Bell. It's like, oh God. And I used to be able to get the taco boxes or like the half taco, half burrito and be able to eat that thing by myself.
Oh, I remember those, the party packs.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, they still have them. I just can't finish it anymore. I have to stop eating because it's like, oh God, what am I doing to myself? It's just hot mess.
Decisions were made.
But yeah, steak gordita and then steak quesadilla. Oh, the cheese will tear me up too. Anyways, I'm drinking 2 things because it's been a long day. So I have some green tea in my favorite cup. I forgot the brand again, but it's just green tea. Or been learning Japanese and I forgot what it is. Ocha des. It's green tea.
Okay.
Yeah, learning some Japanese. As a precursor.
Yeah.
And then I have sparkling ice, caffeine, black raspberry. If anybody knows about sparkling ice, I hope most people do now because I see it on TV shows. It's the little skinny plastic tubes that they have, all the different flavors. They started making an energy drink with a bunch of different flavors now. They only had like 2, but now they have like 5, 6, 10 energy flavors. And this stuff is amazing because it's not as much caffeine as a Bang. Only 5 calories and no sugar still. So 70 milligrams per 16 fluid ounces. It's delicious. You know what time it is. You ready? You want to join me? Come on, get some Coke Zero in there. Taco Bell Coke Zero.
Nope.
Oh, side note before I start, because I'm just going to tease you with this. I'm teasing you with this. Do you notice that certain fast food places have different tasting soda?
Yes.
Okay. So it's not just me.
No.
Okay, because I've heard people say it, but I still thought I was crazy.
Like McDonald's Sprite's different.
Yes.
Yes.
And then like Coke, and even though it's like some places Coke and Pepsi, but it's still like, if you go one place that has
There's
Coke.
something different about it.
They say that McDonald's adds extra sugar.
No, they can't. Not to their Sprite. It's just extra spicy for some reason.
Extra spicy? It's
like
just extra.
spicy.
What else is it?
No, I don't know. It's like extra spicy.
Okay, I'll tell you. The
It's
Coke
extra
was
something.
yeah. Okay, that's what they said about McDonald's. I haven't heard about any other places, but okay, not just me. I would say maybe it's the cups too. It's like the cardboard paper cup versus a plastic cup might make a difference.
I don't know.
But even though the paper cup has a lining on it, I'm just teasing you right now because you know what's happening.
I know.
Yeah, it's just doing that, and maybe the straws too. But okay, it's time. You ready? It's the ASMR. 30 seconds.
With.
Just
get it over with. Oh my gosh. Disturbing. That was a long 30 seconds.
That wasn't even 30 seconds. I barely drank anything. I just made extra noise just for you because I'm trying to make it an actual minute. It's not working though. Okay, hold on. I got part 2.
And here we go. For the record, I never agreed to this part. Just thought I'd bring that up.
Not sponsored, by the way. So Taco Bell and sparkling ice. Just not sponsored, but you know we drink, and then you bring drinks over, so I got to drink it. So you know we might as well say something, and we would love to be sponsored once again. What's your Screwball? We're just gonna keep screwballing out there. If you like whiskey and you like peanut butter, this is my sponsor.
Is this what this sounds like?
This is my sponsor voice. So if you ever wanted to sponsor us out there, this is the quality you'd be getting.
Okay.
If you like peanut butter and you like whiskey, I've got something for you.
Sounds
Screwball.
1950s right now.
That's right. It's lovely and it's delicious. I like it on the rocks and I like it room temperature.
They're not going to sponsor us based on that.
That's not true. You don't know that. We have a very specific demographic here that's not untouched. Okay. If you, what was I going to say? If you, I wouldn't drink it warm though. I don't know if I'd drink it warm, but
this isn't helping your cause.
It's delicious. I like it in a glass. I like it mixed in, preferably with some. I forgot the raspberry liquor. It makes a good peanut butter and jelly shot. It's delicious. Maybe with some Fanta, different kind of Fanta.
Contra.
Tastes like a peanut butter delicious in your mouth. So if you like peanut butter and you like whiskey, try a Screwball today.
Wow.
Yum.
Moving on.
Yum.
Yeah.
Yum.
Okay.
Yum. Okay, so This is the Around the Kinky Fire. Stop playing with my knife. You're playing with my knife again. Around the Kinky Campfire, where we talk about all things BDSM, kink-related, non-monogamy, and a little bit of touchy-geeky, because you guys like that as well. Still trying to get Rue over here on the anime side, because the one show I told you about last time just finished, and it was so good.
Not happening.
Oh, my God. One of these days. So we trying to make those topics, those taboo topics, quote unquote, not so stigmatized. We destigmatizing and making it not. And I am going to go second, and I have my lovely host here, and her name is.
This is Rue.
And my name is Mango Boogies. That's the name.
Wow.
Mango Boogies is here, a.k.a. Julius. Mango Boogies is here to educate y'all. As we said at the top of the episode, we are talking about the Smut convention that was the end of September in Orlando at the Rosen Center. Mm-hmm. I don't know how much more specific we want to go with that. Do you want to give an overall synopsis of what was going on?
So the convention was called Smut Lovers. It was such an amazing. This was their inaugural year, so first year having it. They did such an amazing job. So it is a book conference for smut books, and it is part for the readers and part for the authors. Very education heavy, not just meet and greet. And so it started Thursday night with a sponsored meet and greet, little social. And then Friday was panels and education based and demos. And then Saturday was more meeting the authors and a chance for readers to meet their favorite authors. And the authors went all out. They had pre-sales that they advertised online. They had exclusives for the conference-only books that you could only get at the conference. They were signing autographs. They brought their cover models. They had swag. It was a great time. It was really, really amazing.
Okay, so I missed the first couple of days. The meet and greet. So do the readers actually meet the authors that day, or? Well,
there's a bunch of different types of tickets that you can buy. Mm-hmm. You can buy the author's ticket where you're there for all the things. You can buy a VIP ticket. That could be a reader or an author where you're there for the whole thing. Or you can buy single day where, like, if you're a reader and you want to come in and just meet the authors, attend the after party, things of that nature, then you can buy a single day ticket. So it just depends on what you want, how much you want to participate.
So, okay. So Thursday, the meet and greet was everybody just kind of hanging out.
Meet and greet was mostly, I believe, the VIPs.
Okay.
Yes, that was part of the VIP ticket.
Okay.
And so it was sponsored by an author. And so they sponsored the party. So everybody got to come in. They got to pre-register and get all of their stuff. They got to, it was like a little cocktail party, just social, just where everybody because some people fly in early and get there early to be ready for the whole weekend. So it just gives everybody a chance to meet everybody and say hi and get it acclimated to the space and stuff like that. So
okay. And then Friday, I looked at the schedule, and the panels and stuff were in the afternoon. What happened in the morning?
Panels.
In the morning too?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It was panels in the morning and panels and roundtables in the afternoon.
Okay.
So it was more education heavy. Everything was education based on Friday. And so they had open panels in the morning, and in the afternoon they had author panels, author specific related panels. And then for the readers who were there for the VIP aspect of it for the whole weekend, they had activities for the readers. They had a scavenger hunt where they had to post pictures of all the things, and it was really fun. So a lot of it was together, and then some of it was specific if you're a reader or an author.
Oh, and what did you do on Friday?
On Friday, I was part of some panels. I was up there for reality versus fiction.
Oh, interesting.
I was up there for there is a local establishment that did like a 101 class. We did a rope 101 for everybody. And then in the afternoon, I was part of a Violet Wand demo roundtable thing.
So was nudity the hotel that this is where this is hosted has a lot of conventions in there. There's like 2 or 3 conventions going on at the same time.
We were surrounded.
And a bunch of after parties, which was always interesting. Even the time that I was there was interesting to see the people's faces and looks and stuff like that. Oh, yeah, it's great. So it was interesting to see this going on in this space. Was there nudity allowed?
No.
Okay.
No nudity. It wasn't an open play space. It's a book convention. And so you still have to abide by all of the public stuff. So no, everybody was very tastefully dressed, and I mean there were people that had fun with their clothes and such, and you could be a little cheeky with your clothes, but it wasn't anything that wasn't street legal. You still had to be street legal to be in the space.
I saw some pasties. Yep.
At night more than anything for the after party on Saturday, but not during the day.
Yeah. Some of the models they're looking very nice.
Yeah.
So demo, how did the demo go?
It went really well. We didn't have very long for our roundtables. I think they were only like 20, 30 minutes. So yeah, it was really education based, and a lot of readers and writers, like they write about this. They write smut books about all different genres, all different types of relationships, all different topics. But they haven't necessarily seen it in person, or maybe they haven't really had a chance to talk to people who live the lifestyle. So this was really an opportunity for people like me to get in front of authors so that they can pick our brains and make their books as realistic as they like, because the readers are getting smarter. The readers have access to the internet now, and while they read these books to escape, and there is a huge fantasy aspect to it, there is doses of realism in there, and the readers like the idea that this is fantasy, but could this really happen? Like, does this really happen? It really makes them think. So authors are working really hard to make sure that a lot of the things that they talk about are certain aspects, and that they get a more in-depth understanding of what goes on behind it. So yeah, I've worked a few book conventions in the past. This is, I think, my 3rd or 4th one that I've done. And it's intriguing to hear some of the questions that they ask and how deep they want to get with the understanding of it, because they really, really are smut books aren't just, the little Harlequin 25-cent things that you get off a bookshelf from like the 1970s anymore. They're full-blown storylines with, plots and depths and evolving characters, and some of them are series, and these authors work so hard on them, and a lot of them are self-published, and so some of them make it to like the New York top 10, the Post top 10, all of those, and some of them don't, but a majority of them are self-published.
Okay.
And so stuff like this really helps get their name out there and get their craft out there.
So before you keep going, for the younger kids out there, you want to explain what Harley Quinn is?
So like back when I was a kid, like let's just go to 70s and 80s. You could go to the drugstore, right? And they always had bookshelves in the drugstore, and they would have these itty bitty little like really thin books, and they were like romances, and you could read it in like an hour, and they were like $0.25 each. And it always had, usually had a damsel in distress and a cowboy that's going to save her, or a knight in
Specifically
shining.
cowboy, yeah.
So yeah, that was a common theme. A knight in shining armor, and it was steamy and it was romantic, and for the time, it was as edgy as society allowed for it to still be sold in public like that. So that's where a lot of these books, that's like where they originated from, and they've just evolved over, the last 20, 30 years.
Okay, so now we got a whole convention of that.
Multiple whole conventions. There's smut conventions across the country.
Okay, multiple conventions. Harley Quinn, most of us know Joker's girlfriend.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
Harlequin is the name of I think it's the publisher, or it was the name of the book that came out with all these itty bitty little stories. They were Harlequins.
That's where her name came from, and a lot of people don't know that part. So that's interesting. And then, so did you get any consultant requests or propositions?
No, I got to network. I actually had a business card and shared that. And so I'm networking myself as what's called a sensitivity reader. And
what is that?
It's basically where you take certain aspects or certain things within a book, like they could be writing about impact play, or they could be writing, say, a non-consent scene, things like that, or somebody was raped, consensually or non-consensually, things of that nature. And so they can run it by a beta reader or a sensitivity reader, somebody who has real life experience with what they're doing, that can give insight of, I get where you're going, but that's really not the reality of it. And they can give feedback to help make their stories more accurate or more realistic and in line with what really happens.
So have you gotten a proposition?
No, not yet. I'm just starting to put myself out there as one.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah,
that'd be very good. It's that's so interesting. People that they write about it and then haven't experienced it yet. It's so crazy.
Well, I mean, we talk about things that we haven't experienced all the time. Like I mean, just because you haven't experienced it doesn't mean you can't catch the essence of it. And create it. I mean, because they're all fictional stories. So, I mean, it's really up to you where your story goes. The person who wrote Moby Dick's never actually been in the belly of a whale, but it's a bestseller. So, I mean, people have been writing fiction without experiencing what they're writing about since fiction's existed. So why would this be any different? Except now, this genre is choosing to pick the brains of people who do live what they write about to just help make it a little bit more realistic.
It would be funny to find out that they actually got swallowed by like a whale shark, like that lady did the other day. Yeah, these people that got swallowed by the blue whale and stuff like that. Oh yeah, by the way, this is Moby Dick now.
It's just the Smut Lovers was so unique and so great because it mixed in the excitement of a book conference and like the networking of a book conference, and had so much educational aspects and value to it that it just it blew everybody away. For a first year, it was great. It was amazing. I can't wait till next year.
So what happened last year? Didn't you do something?
I did one. It was called Shameless, and so it was their last year having it. So Shameless, they are no longer producing Shameless anymore. The person who ran that convention's no longer running conventions, and so this person has stepped up and created Smut Lovers.
Oh, shit.
So yeah,
I volunteered my first day. I'll talk about my day on Saturday. It was interesting.
So they've already got it. Everything out there for Smut Lovers next year.
Yeah, we need to.
They've got
a
website.
Yeah,
and it's
tickets went on sale.
Tickets are on sale. They're doing VIP. Sponsorships are available. If you are an aspiring author or a current author that would like to present and be there, I believe they are still taking those interest forms, but I have heard on good authority that they are getting dangerously close to being full already and might have to go on a wait list already for authors. So, yeah, definitely if it's something that you are interested in as an author, I would do that sooner than later. And they are even putting interest forms out for 2025 already because people have had such a huge interest in it. So
Yeah, we'll
if
put
you
that
go
in the
into
description.
any like Google search or any search engine and just put in Smut Lovers conference, all of the information about it will come up, and you'll get to see what we did this year and what they're projecting for next year.
Yeah, so yeah, it's still going to be in Orlando. Looks like at the same hotel. So
No, it's a different hotel.
It's a different hotel?
Yes.
Ooh, look at there. Okay, so we'll put that in the description. But, what was, you said you had interesting questions. What was the most interesting question you got?
Oh my gosh, it was such a blur. I don't know that I got one specific. It was because we sat on panels, and so it wasn't one-on-one questioning. Like somebody would ask a question, and we would all just give insight.
What about after your demo?
Well, the demo was on Violet Wand, and so people are just, interested in the sensation and the safety aspect of it. Are there certain people that shouldn't do it or should do it? Things like that. And then Saturday, during the afternoon, they had the signing, and then they had an after party Saturday night. So
yeah,
and the theme for next year's Moulin Rouge. So that's going to be really fun.
That's really going to be interesting. You want to talk about Friday night?
Friday night. Okay, so there is a local play space to Orlando, and so they host an intro, like a 101 class once a month. And so they advertised it. And so a bunch of people from the conference went over and did their 101 class, which was a lot of fun. Some people stayed after and hung out and got some hands-on experience.
Some of those authors got some creative.
They did. Authors and readers
there.
got some hands-on experience, which was amazing. It was amazing to watch. And then right back to some education and networking on Saturday, and then the big open event for everybody during the day. And then we all tore down and recovered and went back for the after party Saturday night.
And then you, what did you do for the after party?
Well, I ended up doing an impact demo and an impact performance on stage in front of everybody. So, yeah, that was a lot of fun. That was a little nerve-wracking.
Yeah, that was. I saw pictures. It was very brightly lit compared
Yes.
to what we're normally used to.
It was. It's very center stage in the middle of the room. Nowhere to go, nowhere to hide.
Nobody else doing anything else.
Nobody else doing everything else. Everybody in the room's watching you. Yes.
Must have been interesting.
It was. I mean, it was an amazing after party. They had burlesque dancers. They did a small improv show. They had go-go dancers in between time for entertainment.
Wait, they had an improv show too?
Yeah, in the beginning. They also had a shibari performance by some friends of mine that did an amazing shibari performance. So, yeah, so it was like a
Do you want to explain that real quick before?
A rope. It's I'm a bad person to explain
That's
rope.
why I wanted you to do it.
So there's Western rope, and then there's Japanese. I believe it's Japanese rope, and shibari is more of the. My understanding, please don't come at me, is more of the decorative form of rope play.
Suspension.
It is suspension. It is very intricate transitions of the position of the person in rope. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch. So
sometimes set to music, so it's like a
this was set to
thing.
music,
Yeah.
and it definitely was a performance. They're both amazing people, and they're very good at what they do. So
Pretty sure everybody was like,
well, and it was neat
goosing.
because a lot of these people got to see what they write about.
very
Like,
quiet and wide-eyed the
yeah,
whole time.
very much so. It was humbling afterward. Not gonna lie. People want to come up and they want to share with you after they see something like that. It was a very, like my scene, it was an impact. I didn't hold back. I didn't make it like a fluff scene. I made it was with my partner, and there was a little bit of humor, a little bit of fun, a little
As
cheeky,
is tradition, yes.
A little bit of seriousness, a little bit of intimacy, which anytime that you choose to be intimate in front of a group of people on stage is very, you're being completely transparent at that moment. You're very raw. And our scene ended with him kneeling on stage in front of everybody, in front of me, and us having a very intimate moment in front of everybody. And, the feedback during the performance was amazing. They're right there in it with you. And it's the afterward, they come up and they're sharing with you that, how beautiful it was. There were I'm still processing it all, but there were people crying because they felt it. Like they felt the energy, they felt the connection. They were on that ride with us, and it's, sometimes I take for granted what I do, the life that I live. My partner and I were looking at each other afterward going, whose life is this? Like, who does this? This is crazy. Like, who does this? What did you guys do on Saturday? Well, we did this. It's, and to be able to share with people what we do and share the connection that we have with people who use their own craft to create that. It was very, the feedback that we got was very humbling. It was very thoughtful. It was very caring, and it meant a lot. It meant a lot that they were there with us for that.
Yeah, when you get to share what you're passionate about, it's almost like when people start a podcast and talk about this stuff out there, put it out in the public. So
yeah, So evidently we are invited back next year.
Yeah.
So I'll be at the conference next year, sitting on panels again and doing some education and maybe another performance. We don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll see.
I'm looking forward to seeing all that, because I got to volunteer on Saturday.
You were there. Oh, and I left a surprise for you.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
I know. That's because I'm about to tell you.
Oh, gosh.
So Saturday, what you didn't know is Saturday, I had a couple of ladies come up because we had a table in the authors area for our venue, right? And everything. And they were at Shameless the year before when I had worked at Shameless, right? And they were hoping to meet you because they've been listening to our podcast since I told them about it last year.
Ridiculous. Okay.
And they were like, so is he here? And I was like, he who? And they were like, from the podcast, the one with all the different names. We were hoping he'd be here with you. Is he here with you? And I'm like, you had just left.
Are you serious?
Yes.
That's funny.
You had already left. But you had people there that have been listening. So shout out, hi listeners.
Hello.
That have been listening to us for at least a year now.
Okay.
And they were hoping that they were going to get to meet you.
Oh, well, hello. Hopefully they hear this and realize Mango Boogies is here for you. Yeah, that's interesting.
So how about that?
Yeah. I was there for like 5 hours.
Yeah, it was after you left.
Oh, that's a shame.
It was after you left.
So yeah, that's interesting. Hello. I too will softly read and give my opinion on stuff. These were probably readers and stuff, so
They were readers.
maybe, yeah. I'm kind of moonlighting as a audiobook thing person, so that'd be nice. Interesting.
So I thought I'd surprise you with that.
Yeah, thank you. That was very interesting. Yeah, I would have been out there to take some pictures or something. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, it's good to get out there. Hopefully, we get some more pick up on the Instagram. You guys subscribe to the Instagram. Let us know what you think. We'll be out there responding and all that there. But yeah, I would have been there. I was at the registration desk for a good 3-4 hours or something like that. I got my times mixed up, so I showed up a little later. So I stayed a little bit later. Everybody was very nice to me, all the other volunteers and all the people that were coming up. So I was just checking people in that came in on Saturday. I didn't get any information, so I don't know if they were like, they just did Saturday or something. But
most people that were checking in Saturday were the one day.
One day people.
Okay. Yeah.
Also, they were nice enough to the organizers I'm talking about were nice to give Florida resident people free passes to the Saturday stuff. I think it was just for the book signing. I don't think it was
just for the book signing. Yeah,
it wasn't for the after party. Everybody was very cute when they came in because Smut Lovers is mostly the female demographic, but there were some husbands and stuff like that. They were following their wives along, and then there's the couple of people that were like fans of the books. I saw some of their gifts and stuff, and they had the name of the person. I was like, oh, that's adorable. They have
these
flowers
readers,
and bears and stuff.
These readers are serious. They came in with grids that they had made up of exactly where their favorite authors were going to be, so they could go straight to them first.
Oh wow!
Oh yeah,
I gave out a lot of maps. I didn't see that though.
They came in with like the rolly carts, so that they didn't have to carry their books because they got so much. Oh yeah.
Oh yes, I saw somebody had like 30 books with them in their car.
They were very educated on exactly what they were looking for and very prepared. It's fun to watch. It's a lot. It's great.
Yeah, it was a good room seeing all that stuff, because usually when I'm in that kind of room, it's like a convention, so it's like a lot of artists and stuff of like comic books and everything like that. So
they had a tattoo artist doing flash tattoos that you had to do an appointment for. They had cover models that were posing for pictures. They had vendors that were selling items. They had chainmail vendor. It wasn't just books. It was everything that supports the books as well.
Yes. So I'm going to make that very clear. It's not just books. It's education, tattoos, pictures with models, other vendor stuff. A lot of stuff going on.
Oh, there was a raffle. There were different.
There
was different baskets that you could win that you could do a raffle for. Like I said, it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. The vibe was just amazing all weekend.
Yeah, it was good place to be.
So yes, Smut Lovers 2024.
It's also good answering the questions of the people that were looking for the rental car return. It's like, no, that's around the corner. It's not the rental car place. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get you all some firsthand information from the volunteer side. I got a very nice shirt out of it. It was very nice, good official thing, and very well organized from the point that I saw. So would have liked to have stayed for the after party. Got to do that next time. And then you had the breakfast. That was pretty much how to finish it off. But look forward to next year. Tickets are on sale. I will put the link in the description. It is September 18th to the 22nd, 2024. Orlando, different place apparently. I got to see where that is this time so I know where to go. And then, of course, they always need volunteers.
Yes,
even though I was
always.
there. Some people got pulled from different places that didn't really know what was going on because they didn't have volunteers. I will say that if you want to volunteer, it is very structured volunteer schedule. I don't even know how to say that. But yeah, they need help. So go and try to volunteer. And then you'll see me, for those people that are listening. You'll see me out there volunteering.
You go. They'll get to meet you.
All right, so let's see. This one is a little bit short. Let's see. Anything else you want to talk about from the Smut Lovers?
No, just go out there. I know Amazon has a Stuff Your Kindle Day a couple times a year, and a lot of these authors are on that, so you can get introduced to them, so you can buy their other books. I know that there are kind of like Kindle and Goodreads and stuff. There are smut book platforms that you can find the authors on.
Just smut books.
Yeah, just smut books. They have. You can look by genre. You can look for whatever you are interested in. There was an author there that had an entire series, a smut book series with ogres. I know, it was so cool. It was so interesting. And not all of their books have to be like actual books. A lot of them are digital, and so they have QR codes where you can download. They call them novellas, where like the little short mini novels.
Yeah.
So if you don't like reading, like having to sit and read a book, you can read these in like an hour, less than 2 hours. You can read a novella.
Almost like a Harlequin.
Almost like a Harlequin. Yeah, exactly. But they call them novellas now. And so you can look at those digitally. So yeah, they, like I said, these authors put so much time and effort into their craft. And for a lot of them, this is not what their main source of income is. This isn't what they do. This is their passion. And so they self-publish and they do their own covers and their own art and they do their own marketing. And so any way that you can support them is just appreciated and loved. And they so connect with their readers. And you can follow them on, most authors have social media that you can follow them on. And it's a whole little sub-community that... It's like once you're in, you're in.
Okay. I was trying to see if there's a place to go to see all the authors there and see if you what stuff that you can buy from them.
Maybe from this year you can look at the authors, like who's gonna be there. I'm not attendees. No, that's the
readers probably.
Yeah, that's Smut Source. That's completely different.
Okay. I knew I saw a presenter. If the authors were presenting, I know I saw a list of those people on there. That's definitely on there. I'm pretty sure they have it somewhere on the website. But yeah, go and support the authors of these books. Like Rue was saying, this is not their primary source of income. Some of us have, do this stuff on the side. This is not our main job, so
it's passion.
You gotta fund the stuff where you can. Yeah. If you are able, no pressure. Just gotta fund it where you can. We should set up a buy me a coffee thing, that website. You have no idea what I'm talking about.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's literally called Buy Me Coffee or something. It's just it's a tip enough to buy a coffee or a drink or something like that. And then you can like tip people. Might have to set that up. So, because we want to get to more conventions. That's what we talk about. The rest of the year. You going anywhere? You doing anything for the rest of the year?
I've applied to teach at some conventions, but those aren't until next year. So the rest of the year, I'm just local.
Okay. I know FPE is coming up.
No, I'm not going to FPE.
I wanted to go there. Have you ever been there then?
No.
No?
That's one I haven't been to yet.
I gotta go this year. Somebody's saving his nickels and his pennies, so he can't do anything. I'm not going to be able to do anything for the rest of the year either. Hopefully... someone will join me for the first time at the little convention at the end of January. Podfest.
Oh, yeah, Podfest.
Yeah, we got to go represent
SeaWorld, right?
Yeah, across the street from SeaWorld. Yeah, I'm volunteering. So hopefully I can run some panels.
There you go.
I want to run the adult taboo panel. They have a whole taboo track.
Run as in, like, facilitate it?
Get people in, get people out. Introduce the panel people.
Oh, I'd love to sit on the panels.
Yeah. There is a there's a taboo, so it's kind of they just kind of.
So that's what I would fall under. I would fall under taboo.
We're all in there. So they have the Swingers podcast, and they have the podcast. Oh God, I need your help. I need that. I need to be able to say stuff and not seem judgy. I'm not judgy, but there's people that they interview. They're not part of the thing, but they interview people that do taboo stuff, and it's like they just throw all those people in a panel.
Oh, it's not by genre or by category.
No, we're all in the.
We're all
panel.
just considered taboo.
Taboo, yeah, taboo podcasters. So we need to make a bigger name for ourselves.
I'm pretty mainstream. I don't think I'm taboo.
Yeah, you're taboo.
I guess I am.
You just said you did an impact scene in front of people.
I just did an impact performance in front of.
I don't think even a
couple hundred people.
I just say a lot of the taboo people ain't doing it, so they're just asking questions, but not judging. But,
not judging. Yeah, you're sounding judgy.
No,
I know.
I'm trying to break it out. I'm stretching it out. It's just the egos. I interviewed this person. I'm like, okay, I gotta cut that out. Anyways, so yeah, I am going to volunteer, and then hopefully I can weasel my way in there, and then start helping consult and actually be like one of the people to get my fingers in there, because it's a lot of good people. I will say, go to the Podfest. There's a lot of different information, a lot of different podcasters out there of all different types. And then because it's a little bit smaller of a convention, so you don't see like a lot of the big names, but you see a lot of people that started from like their garage or their basement, and then they went out and they got like sponsorships and partnerships of all different types, and then they're willing to share that knowledge. Like, hey, this is how I blew my stuff up. So I like it because it's a small community of people, but they're all very nice, and they take over that hotel all over there. And there's a lot of good classes for people that like to do podcasting, and it's good for us because we are just starting. Everybody's the people I talk to are like, "Oh, you've been doing it for a year. That's pretty good." Because I don't know if the people know the campsters know that. Podcasts that go for more than like 20 episodes, 80% of them fail. So we beat a mark.
We made it.
We made it.
Hey,
we're still here.
We're still here.
Yeah.
We still have listeners. Look at that.
Yeah. Please come back. We dropped y'all. I hope we're still here. So appreciate y'all that are still downloading and streaming the stuff. But I see the numbers. We got to build them back up. We'll do that. We got to get more advertisement out there. Got more advertisements.
Marketing.
Speaking of business cards, yeah, we got to get on the business card game. But that's more behind the curtain type stuff. But just know we'll still be here doing the stuff, and then we're gonna go out and do the stuff and tell y'all about it. We got some soft readers. We'll do that too.
Soft reading.
Soft reading.
Sensitivity
readings. I knew it started with an S. Consulting in general. Oh, I would love to do that. That'd be great. Consulting in general, definitely something. I like talking, if y'all haven't noticed, so I will talk about all this stuff.
You don't say.
Yeah, exactly.
Shocker.
Yeah. All right, so a little bit shorter episode, but we made it over the 30-minute mark. We're getting to the 45-minute mark. Not too much to say.
No.
It was quick, clean, and pretty smooth for the most part. I don't know what happened with, there was any bugs. It didn't seem like it.
No,
but
actually it didn't. It was drama-free. It was amazing. Nothing but love.
Yeah, no big issues. Please volunteer. I'm not even really part of the thing. I just volunteered, and I like the people. Come volunteer if you're in the Orlando area and want to come out. I will say it's very good for the newbies. There were some people that didn't know what they were doing there, and they were like very confused. But it was like definitely if it's your first time, all the panels were very beginner focused.
Yes.
Because Oh, that's what I wanted to say. There were a couple people that came in, and they're so adorable. They were so nervous to come in. There was one lady, she waited until like 2 hours before the thing opened because she's like, I was hiding in my hotel room, and I couldn't come down. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. But you made it. And she's like, you don't know how much I appreciate you saying that because it is very scary. I was like,
well, and
wow.
I will say that the hotel didn't do us any favors.
No, I missed this part.
So we are, Smut Lovers Convention, Smut Lovers Book Convention. Very open about who we are, very open about what we're doing. And right across the hall from us, they had a Christian marriage retreat.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yes.
Oh, God.
So that was we were intertwined with that. So that was interesting. And then you had to walk through it's called the Yellow Ribbon Program, and it's a military program that is designed for reunification and reintegration from deployment for families in the military. And it was a very large event. It's something I hold dear in my heart. However, it is also a family-oriented event, and you couldn't get to our part of the convention center without walking through their part of the convention center. So that was a little difficult.
You had to walk through?
No, you don't have to walk through, but it's just how the hallways were, to get from like the main part of the hotel. And so like everybody was super respectful. Everybody was very understanding, but it caused for a little bit of confusion, because some of our gear and shirts are a little cheeky. There's still for public consumption, you can go out in public and everything everybody wore, just a little cheeky, so But yeah.
Oh, geez.
Right across from
I did not know that. See, I
yeah.
parked in the garage, and the convention was near the garage entrance, so you didn't have to go very far.
Everybody who stayed at the hotel had to walk through these.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so that's okay. It all worked out great. Nobody got. There wasn't any negative experiences in person or anything like that. It's all logistics in the background, but
that's good stuff.
It was handled with grace. The coordinator, Nikki, did such an amazing job hosting everything and running everything and being available for everybody and mitigating so much of what happened behind the scenes, and the authors and the readers had no idea. Which is exactly how it was supposed to have been. Everybody just thoroughly enjoyed themselves, and as far as anybody knew, everything went exactly how it was supposed to. So, I mean, hats off to Nikki for an amazing event and all of the people that support her and helped her along the way. And yeah, we're again, I can't say enough that we're looking forward to next year. So
it's definitely, I will say, my first time there. Well, it's the first one, but anyways, it's very much a beginner space. So you don't,
for authors and readers.
Well, also for the kinky minded folks as well. It's very much low key because, especially I didn't know this until I started looking up the volunteer forms that there were going to be so many panels and classes. So it's good for beginner people because it's not overly, you can tell that most of the people are like readers getting into it newer. So it's not as intimidating as like a kink convention because there's not a lot of people that are like veterans and they got all their stuff. Like people were wearing stuff, but it wasn't over the top. Like I said, very much a vanilla space and people walking through vanilla areas to get to the convention. But yeah, especially for the person that I talked to she was so scared to come out. She was so.
No, I get that. I mean, because the
it was
books,
so adorable.
Like, to use your word, the books are a little taboo.
Yeah. Well, I think it was her. It was just being in a space with a bunch of people.
Well, that too. A lot of people are still adjusting to that as well. So
yeah. So she built up the courage and came down out of her room.
That's
so I was
so
like,
good.
very proud
I'm
of
glad
you.
she
So
did.
yeah, I was like, you did it though. That's the only difference between everybody else and everybody's scared, but they you did it.
You're here.
And she appreciated somebody saying something. So I hope she had fun. I hope she got in there and just kind of like went crazy because she looked excited, but she was very nervous. So definitely a beginner space. So if you want to check it out and you're new to kink, so that's especially why we're involved with that is, good place to go to learn about the stuff and not be just thrown into the deep end. But for now, this is the campfire that's kinky.
Yeah. You're never going to say that, are you?
No. This is part of the thing. Yeah.
Around the kinky campfire.
And who are you?
And this is Rue.
I'm Mango Boogies. I knew you liked that one, a.k.a. Julius. For the fans out there, come see me. I got to put my name on the thing now instead of using my legal name. I got to put that official name. Yeah, Mango Boogies. I'll put that on there on my thing. Catch us next time. We have new episodes every second and fourth Thursdays of the month. So we'll talk to you then. Hopefully you get some pillow fort sessions in there, not just me and somebody else over there. Give a little monologue there.
I know, I got
you. A little practice and everything like that. I got to start doing it again too. I didn't do it for September. I'm sure y'all were very sad about not hearing my voice an extra day, but it's the reason. Oh, I didn't even say why I have mango boogies. The allergies are getting to me. This weather is getting to me, so I can barely talk. So I'm pretty sure it started with the last pillow fort. My voice was all. It started back then, so I was like, I got to wait for this to stop, and then I stopped coughing. It's getting better because now it's cold.
Yeah.
It's actually cold. 81 degrees is cold. I don't care what anybody says. So it's doing a little better. So I have mango boogies because I eat fruit and I cough up and it goes away.
That's so gross. Okay, well, let's...
fruit flavor snot.
Put these poor people out of their misery.
I'm sorry. We'll see you next time.
Goodbye.
Hello.